Hi, this is Amber, and this is a response to Roger Coleman's contest for I Hated It, Now I Love It. Um, I forgot how many subs this is for. 100 or 150? Well, anyway, congrats on the subs. I know you have more than that now. And in my sick mind, well, not my sick mind, but when I was feeling sick when I first saw your contest idea, I think I overthought it. Um, I pretty much am a wishy-washy type of person in general, and I don't, obviously, you probably don't know of the Dressing Your Truth personalities, but I always say I'm a type 2, and type 2s analyze and overthink things. Well, after seeing Colin's response to your contest, C Medicine Horse is his username, I thought I could go back and talk about my high school self. And I talked about my phases before, about how I had a country phase and a rap phase. Well, I was really stubborn during these phases. It was all about image, and I couldn't like anything that was outside of that grouping. Like, I was allowed to like R&B because it was part of the rap genre, like the extended rap genre, because some R&B songs had rap in the middle of them, and so I was into like, say, Puff Daddy, Missing You, whatever, that one. But I couldn't go to alternative or, anything jazz, but I guess I didn't really hear any jazz during that time. But anyway, I had to stay within that one zone. Like, my best friend at the time, Terry, she was into Smashing Pumpkins, like really into them. She had the posters on her wall, and I'd make fun of them. But I really did like the song Today and everything, but I would just secretly like them and like hate them when we'd hang out and stuff. So I talked about this with the Wild Horses, the Sundays. I didn't get any of this stuff till after we stopped being friends. When we stopped being friends, I got nostalgic for what she'd listened to over and over again, and the first thing I got was Live. This is Secret Samadhi. Anyway, Turn My Head, which is what I'm playing now, is the song that we'd listen to over and over again, as well as Wild Horses. So I got this and that Sunday's album like around that same period of time. So I loved that stuff. And I got this, Smashing Pumpkins, Aeroplane Flies High. This is the original 90s version. I know it was reissued on vinyl and new CDs recently, but it seemed a little pricey, so I'll probably stick with my original. So yeah, alternative was something that I just jumped into like in 1998, end of high school. And another thing that I should talk about is jazz. I more hated myself, or was frustrated with myself for not liking it. I was very like instant gratification, like needing to like something right away. If things went on for too long, I would lose interest in like a whole mix of jazz. That was just too much. Like I mentioned in my intro about how a friend gave me a mix full of jazz, and I was intimidated, and I wanted to like it because I was into being pretentious and artsy at the time. Hate to say it, but it's true. I would down on people's music that was mainstream, and I kind of regret doing stuff like that, since I do like some mainstream music too. So I could say I love that too, but I don't own a lot of mainstream yet. I'd probably like to own the Pink album though, to say something offhand. Anyway, I'll show my 2 jazz albums again just to show them. I have Wayne Shorter, shown for the billionth time, Juju. I love this. And Miles Davis, Someday My Prince Will Come. This was a Record Store Day re-release in mono. I really like this too. It had this romantic, easygoing vibe to it, and it was a very clear, nice pressing too. And I have, of course, my Charles Mingus CD with the ugly stickers on it. But Goodbye Pork Pie Hat is on that. So I hope to get more jazz soon. I actually watched your long Sun Ra video, and that looked really interesting. So I'll look into that next, since I saw it was a little jazzy. So that's basically it. And the thing that I sort of, alluded to or whatever, I don't know if that's the right word, it's like 4 a.m. right now, but that group I was mentioning that I was going to get something by was Pink Floyd. I obviously am broke for the rest of this month now. I almost overspent, so it'll have to wait till next month, but I'm really getting into Pink Floyd, at least the Wish You Were Here era. Maybe I wouldn't be into the more experimental, or I hear there's a droning era, like where things aren't as catchy, or I don't know. I still need to ease into it. Now, my dad was really into Pink Floyd, so I think I was just stubborn, because he'd play his guitar and it would sound like he was imitating that genre, and so I stayed away from classic rock, all that type of stuff altogether, and so I'm just easing in thanks to the VC, and I'm way more open-minded now, so anything that's recommended to me I check out and I add to my want list. I probably won't get it all in my lifetime, but I'll at least have heard more. I stream music. I'm really open to everything and excited since discovering all this group. And anyway, this was a good idea, and congrats again on your subs. And sorry if this was still a little wishy-washy. I know you wanted straight up hate, love. Well, I did hate in my own way and then love in my own way. So there's that. I'll show Pink Floyd whenever I get it, hopefully soon. Take care.